Good morning, boys. Let us now start with the problems on the principal values of the various inverse trigonometric functions. As you all are now aware of that the principal range of sine inverse, tan inverse and cosec inverse functions are same, and that is they lie in the first and fourth quadrants, whereas that of cos inverse, cot inverse and sec inverse are similar, and they lie in the first and second quadrants. So let's use this knowledge to solve the various questions related to them. Now suppose we are required to find the principal value of sine inverse, let's say root 3 by 2. So as we have already done a question like this, how will we proceed? We will equate it to x, or let's assume that sine inverse root 3 by 2 is x. Now this gives us sine x is equal to root 3 by 2, and for what values of x is sine equal to root 3 by 2? It is for sine angle equal to 60 degree, which is pi by 3. Again, sine is also positive in the second quadrant, so we will also write it as pi minus pi by 3. So comparing, we get x is equal to pi by 3, and from here you get 2 pi by 3. Now we have to choose the value which falls in the principal range, and clearly pi by 3 is the value which will belong to the principal range, and so we write sine inverse root 3 by 2 is equal to pi by 3, and we also write it as it belongs to minus pi by 2 to plus pi by 2. Same way, suppose we had to deal with a negative value. So sine inverse of minus root 3 by 2. So again the same way, we will assume it to be x, which gives us sine x equal to minus root 3 by 2, which is equal to minus sine pi by 3. Now clearly we can't be comparing one positive sign with a negative sign. We need to absorb this negative sign in the angle. Also, sine is negative in the third and fourth quadrants, so this gives us sine of x is equal to sine of pi plus pi by 3, and it is also equal to sine of minus pi by 3. This belongs to the third quadrant, this belongs to the fourth quadrant, which gives us the two values of x as 4 pi by 3 and minus pi by 3. Clearly this is the value to be chosen as it belongs in the fourth quadrant, which is a part of the principal range of sine inverse, and thus we have sine inverse minus root 3 by 2 is equal to minus pi by 3, which belongs to minus pi by 2 to plus pi by 2. So this is one result, and the previous question which we did is this one. Now let's consider similar problems in cos inverse. So let's take a question, we'll consider one positive and one negative, so that you all can handle any problem related to this. So let's pick up, let's say cos inverse 1 upon root 2. In the same manner is equal to x, which gives us cos of x is equal to 1 by root 2, which is equal to cos of pi by 4. Again, since cos is also positive in the fourth quadrant, it is also equal to cos of minus pi by 4. This gives us two values of x, which are pi by 4 and minus pi by 4. Now we have to choose the value to be picked up which belongs in the principal range. Principal range of cos inverse is 0 to pi, which is first and second quadrant. So the value to be reported would be pi by 4. So we write cos inverse 1 by root 2 is pi by 4, which belongs to the principal range, which is 0